Well, hello there. So I was thinking about how I want to get a new purse or something, and then it occurred to me that I can crochet a little purse. It's not like I want something big. I want something small that can really just like hold just my phone, really. And I went onto like Pinterest and Google, and I just tried to look at all the things that are out there, like what bags I can make. And I really want to make my first granny square. I kept seeing all of these really cute like flower granny squares. They are just so stinking pretty. I don't have a lot of purses because I'm not really a purse person, but I do appreciate having something to hold my phone when my pants do not have pockets. Most of my pants do have pockets, but sometimes, you know, girl pants, the pockets are small and my phone is big. So it'd be nice to have something that will fit my phone for sure inside of it. So I have this purse that I was using for a long time, and now it's a little raggedy. So I'm gonna show it to you, but this is my purse. It's very simple. As you can see, it is phone shaped. I want to make this, but I want to make it cute. I want to give it some more color. See, this little black purse, it served me well, but as you can see, it's looking a little bit, you can see it's kind of like fraying and stuff. Like look at the top of this, it's not looking too hot. It's also like separating. I want to make something useful, Let's go over the game plan. I have some ideas. So I was looking at a lot of different like granny squares, and I really want to make a granny square. I've never crocheted a granny square before. All right, let me pop up some photos of what I'm thinking about. So I really liked this one, but I almost want it to be like two granny squares like stacked on top of each other, but I liked the idea of this one because I love how it has a front pocket, because this has a front pocket, which is perfect for my little card holder. So I think that this one is really cool. However, I'm not going to be following any of these patterns because I kind of have my own idea in mind. These are just inspiration. This one I think is really, really pretty. I definitely want to have like this kind of similar like flowery kind of look. We're definitely going to either have like a daisy or maybe some other type of like flower looking thing. I like this one because I love the little like fold over that it has. And here's one that I was also looking at. This is like the two granny squares that I was talking about on top of each other. That's kind of what I'm thinking as far as shape, but that one is quite long. So I'm wondering if there's a way that I can make it like not quite as long. Now that you know the idea, let's talk about the yarn. So I went to the store and I picked up some yarn, and I just want to show you the beautiful colors that I picked out. I went to Walmart, so I got all this yarn from Walmart. So I am a pink girly. I love the color pink, so I thought it'd be fun to lean into some pink. We have a little bit of white, a little bit of this beige color, and I just thought that these are so pretty together. I wanted to get like a green shade too, similar to like this color that I'm wearing, but they didn't have any green there. I think this will be enough colors though for our granny square. This is definitely going to be interesting using a different kind of yarn. 51% cotton and 49% rayon blend. And yeah, I knew I wanted to definitely use some cotton yarn because cotton is a little bit more stiff, so it should hold its shape a little bit better. I don't know about rayon. I'm just going to go onto YouTube right now and I'm going to search for a flower granny square. So I just found a pattern that I really like here on YouTube. It is by Mima Makes. What I like about it is, here, I'll show you. The granny squares, I don't even know if you can see this, but I'll try and pop something on the screen. But the granny squares are smaller. Like these are tiny granny squares. So I feel like we could do multiple. I think that's going to work out well. So I'm gonna follow that pattern, and I think let's go ahead and get into granny square making. I'm going to watch her tutorial and just follow along. This yarn is so thin. Oh my gosh, this yarn is so thin. Look how pretty she is. Look at that. We have a little flower now. This tutorial also is so easy to follow. All right, let's make the square though. Okay, as you can see, I snagged it. I am also thinking about sizing down my hook a little bit. I think it could give it a little bit more of a sturdy feel. I used a 5mm crochet hook, which is my favorite size, but I think we are going to size down to a size 4. 3.5. 4.5. 4 is pink. I mean purple. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, I'm so simple. My idea is to have 2 squares next to each other. Even then, I think the square is going to be a little bit big. These right here are double crochet. I'm thinking about maybe doing half double crochet instead. I'm gonna test out some things and then we'll see. Let's make another one with the 4mm. Also, this pattern was so simple and easy. I only have made this one square and I have it memorized. I crocheted up a couple more squares, just trying to like test things out and figure out what works for me best. So this one I made with double crochet as this last final color, and this one I used half double crochet going around. The half double crochet one is a little bit more sturdy, so I think this would be a lot better than the double crochet one, because as you can see, like it's a little bit more stretchy. This one stretches a little bit, but it's a little bit harder. I want the bag to have a little bit of structure to it, so I think that half double crochets is definitely the way to go. I want to see how this actually like looks next to my phone now, so let's see. I did use a smaller hook with this one, but it really doesn't look too much smaller. This one I used a 5mm, this one I used the 4mm, but this one is the one where everything kind of changes. And you can really see like the half double crochets made it definitely smaller, especially when compared to this pink one that I made first. I think this is the exact right size. Like I feel like 4 of these squares going across my phone I think will be the perfect size. All right, so it's approximately 2 inches on all sides. My phone is just over 6 inches. I feel like we're going to end up making 4 going up the phone and then 2 right next to each other. So we're going to need to make 16 of these squares. So we're just gonna randomly pick colors. This is about to be the cutest bag I've ever owned. I am so excited for this. All right, so all of our next Granny squares are going to have all of the colors randomly chosen. So I think that's really fun. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna hold this up so I can't see. And our first color is going to be pink. All right, let's get to crocheting. So here's the next one that I just finished. So now I have 3, so that is wonderful. I'm enjoying the random picking of colors. So what I think I'm gonna do for the next 4 squares is I'm gonna go ahead and make the center, the first round of each one of the squares in each of the different colors, so in all 4 different colors. And then we're gonna go ahead and pick out the petal colors from here. That way I really am making sure that we're getting each center color to be different. I've already gotten the mauve color as the center color twice, and I just want to make sure we are getting all of the colors. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's go ahead and make some more squares. This is probably gonna take me a long time. I have to say, there is something so soothing about making these little flowers. It's just very relaxing. I'm really enjoying making these. We have 3 of the 4 I was talking about. I'm starting on the final flower, and this one is going to be with pink yarn. And one of my coworkers just texted me and they told me that it's snowing. Imagine making a whole blanket of these. These guys are taking me a while to make. Honestly, when we first started this project, I was like, oh yeah, this project's gonna take me like 5 hours to complete and I'm gonna be completely done. I don't think this project is going to be like that anymore. I think this project is going to eat up a bit of time. But in the end, we're going to have a beautiful little flower bag, and I am loving the way all of these like colors are looking right now. I think this color palette is really good. and I feel like it's kind of neutral enough too. Like it's got a little bit of pink, right? But I feel like it's still kind of neutral feeling. So I feel like it'll still go with a lot of my outfits. So far though, for my first granny square experience, I feel like this is going really good. One day I want to make a big bag, like a tote bag kind of deal. I think that that would be really good because, you know, sometimes you need like a bigger bag. I'd love to make a tote bag one day. So I'm just going to keep working up these flower granny squares, and I will see you guys in a little bit when I have a few more of them done. Last night I did a lot of crocheting. Pull up a chair. This part of the desk is like higher up. Like this is normal height of a desk. So I'm not like super small. I'll make myself taller. Now I'm a normal height. So I finished making all of the flowers. These ones are just a few of my favorites. I think that they are all really, really pretty though. There's so many ends to weave in. So I think I just want to finish prepping these little squares. All of our ends are weaved in. I was actually not planning on doing those last ends. I thought that maybe I'd just like crochet around and then weave them in that way, but I decided to just go ahead and do it. That way I don't have to deal with all of the ends since there is 16 little squares right here. But now I think it is time to figure out exactly like what squares we want next to each other. I don't want to have any of like the two same color backgrounds touching. Let's try and like spread these out. We just need to make a 4x4 square. Actually, that looks great. It looks like I'm making a miniature blanket. Like I said, this is my first time ever making granny squares, so I just don't know some things. Like, for instance, I don't know how to join the granny squares once I've made them. Because I don't know, I'm gonna check out YouTube real quick and I'm gonna see what the best way I think is to join these. This short is by this creator. But look at these stitches. It looks braided, but it looks like all you do is you slip stitch in each side. But this is the other one I was thinking about doing. Oh, this is the same creator, but this is the flat join. All right, we're gonna have to test out both. I'm thinking about introducing another color. So I have this yarn right here. Thinking about joining all of the squares with this green color. See, isn't that pretty? I feel like green just fits in the color palette pretty well. And I think it would be great to use up some of these yarn scraps, okay? That'd be great. I'm gonna go ahead and try out both techniques, and then we're gonna pick out together which one we think looks best. This one is the one that is like braided looking, and then this one is the one that is just like a very regular like slip stitch join method. I really like the way this one looks, but let me show you something and then you'll understand why I don't want to use this one. Did you see a difference? The braided looking one is a lot more like stretchy. It just has more give to it. And this one has less give to it. So while I do like the way this one looks better, I think that this one, at least for its purpose, for a bag, I don't want it stretching out too much, you know, because then it's just not going to look as good. So we are going to use this joining method for our pieces. It is time to do a bunch of joining. Isn't that satisfying? Okay, I suddenly got another idea, so I wanted to just throw this out. I also wanted to show you how my how this is looking. This is my first time ever doing this and it's so pretty. Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't pick it up. Maybe I should bring you guys to it. Look at that. It is beautiful. Look at the green next to the pinks and browns. It looks great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So on my old purse, I have this little like pocket right here. And I was thinking what if I add a pocket to this, right? Like, I think that would be really nice. So I'm thinking about adding a pocket. I could do it with 4 of these little squares. This would just be really convenient for life. That way I'll have like 1 pocket for my phone and 1 pocket for my card holder. I'd like to put my keys in there, but I think that that would probably snag. I don't know. That sounds like a good idea to me. And in order to do the pocket, I'm going to just like crochet up a square, and that will be lining the back of these little pieces. That way the pocket has like a back to it. I don't know if this is making any sense, but basically I need to make another square, but I'm not going to do it out of like this pattern because you're not going to be able to see it. It's going to just be on the inside. So we are going to just make a square. What color though should I do though? Should I do this green color? Or I could do one of these colors. I think we're gonna go with green. Okay, so to do this, I think I'm just gonna start out with a little chain, and then I'm going to single crochet back down until we have a square that's approximately this size. Here's my little green square. I think it looks great. This kind of has like a little bit of a gradient, not really, just kind of changes to 2 different shades of green. So that's why that's there. But yeah, I made this little square. So now we're good. It's approximately the same size as 4 of these squares, just like how I planned. So I think I'm just going to continue on with connecting our squares, and then we'll need to make it into one piece here pretty shortly, which I'm really excited for. So let's go ahead and continue on. Adorable. As you can see, it has a little opening, and then this is going to be on the inside of the bag. So now that I have this pocket done, I need to connect the remaining flowers. I'm just gonna say I do not like connecting. I realize that I do not like this. It is, I don't know. And the yarn keeps splitting, not the green one, but these other colors, this yarn keeps splitting, and it is so frustrating. So I have to go so slowly. I'm definitely going to show you a clip of me doing it because I work incredibly slowly. Connecting all of these squares is so time consuming. So let's go ahead and get back to work on it though. It is officially all together. Look at that. Wow. So it's slightly taller than my old little purse, as you can see, but it looks pretty similar. And look, oh yeah, and look at the pocket. Isn't that cool? Okay, now it is time to add on the strap though. Put on my old purse. It is a little bit like adjustable, so I can make it longer and shorter. But with this one, I don't think we're gonna make it adjustable. I'm gonna make it one size. I need to pick out what length I like. I've decided. I think I like this length. I think that that is a, you know, I think that's good. That's perfect. So now that I've figured out what length I want, I need to make some decisions about the straps, okay? Okay, so because I did the border and everything in this green, I feel like green is the right color to make the straps. And to do that, I'm going to chain this length. Ooh. It is time to begin chaining. I just finished my new purse. I changed my shirt so that you could see the colors better because I was basically wearing the same shade of green. Yeah, let's put it on. Yep, it's the perfect length. Now it's time for the moment of truth though. We gotta put my phone in it. Yes. Wait, that's so cute. There we go. Oh my goodness, look at this pocket. There's still plenty of room for my wallet, but it's downstairs. And here's how deep my phone is in there. It is a little bit deep. It's like, it goes up to like right here. I honestly probably could have skipped out on 4 of these flowers if I would have just done like extra rows right here, maybe a single crochet or something. My new go-to purse is officially here. I really think adding this extra little pocket in the front was a really good idea. I know I'm going to use that for sure, especially because my phone is in there pretty snug. Try and do a little bit of blocking to see if I can get rid of this like little bit of waviness, but honestly it doesn't bother me, so I might just leave it as is. I feel like I forget that I can like make anything. So I'm really happy that I made something today that I can use all the time. So I'm definitely excited to have this. But yeah, let me know what you think. How do you think it turned out? And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I love you guys. Happy crocheting and bye.